Alright, so here we go, brothers. We've got tons of Space Marine 2 news to go over, including new and very surprising teases from the dev team as we wrap up 2025 that are planning on bringing us some cooler and more complex stuff in 2026. But what could it actually be? Also, what could we expect for classes beyond Tech Marine? Well, Saber is helping us to possibly narrow this down. And we've got our final community event of 2025. But you know what? Let's check this out right here first. So guys, I've been using this app called Play Tracker, which tracks your entire gaming library across all platforms, and this includes all of your gaming achievements, stats, and so much more. It's super easy to use, and a huge thanks to Play Tracker for sponsoring this video, by the way. So Play Tracker also offers a unified cross-platform social experience with the ability to connect with your friends regardless of their platform. Also, it has an advanced game library labeling and sorting feature, fun challenges and progression systems, and even unique stats and graphs about games and the types of players that play them. You will earn XP, level up, and unlock rewards no matter where you play, and keep growing your unified gaming profile that represents your entire gaming career across all of your platforms. You can also participate in game giveaways by completing challenges and clearing your backlog. So join me now and check out Play Tracker today by clicking on the link in the description below, and also join the official Open World Games Guild to unlock exclusive profile decorations. And a huge thanks to Play Tracker once again for supporting my channel, and I'll see you out there on Play Tracker. So guys, we need to start with the big Space Marine 2 news today that yes, we got an official community blog post which revealed some very surprising news, a new operation, and a customization DLC that will make a lot of you guys very, very happy. So this is what the blog post said, is that alongside patch 12 comes new DLC content, a pack of heads and voices based on the Blood Angels, Black Templars, and Space Wolves chapters. It will include over 450 voice lines localized in all existing languages per chapter, including unique lines based on the chapter. For example, the Space Wolf will shout "for the Allfather" instead of the usual "for the Emperor," and your Space Marine will shout these new lines. Here's how they look. So they're looking very cool. You can see the Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Black Templars there. And also the blog post did point out that please note that this DLC is not included in the Season Pass 2. And some people's feathers are ruffled by the fact that this isn't thrown into the Season 2 Pass, but overall, the community seems to be very happy to even have this as an additional DLC option going into 2026. And yes, we got the new tease for our new upcoming operation. It says the following: since it's the end of the year and you all deserve a gift, you shall be given a little hint on the upcoming operation, Disruption. It takes place on Avarax. Your squad will deploy to purge Xenos presence and help besiege Cadians. An iconic character from the campaign will come back. So that's a big tease as well. And it says stay tuned in January for more info regarding the 12.0 update. And we got our first teaser image of the new operation right here. It's looking pretty darn awesome indeed. And we also have some more notes from the dev team about what's coming up as well. The blog post goes on to say this: we've adjusted our plans and decided to throw in a bit more free stuff than what the year 2 roadmap originally listed. The progression update item listed in the roadmap is going to be a whole new feature. We will talk about it closer to its release. On top of that, we are going to expand the Data Vault's current ordeal system next year. They go on to say we are working on a lot of quality of life things and sandbox improvements. For example, a highly requested feature of perk loadouts is in the works. Contested health rebalance will happen alongside with patch 13, but there are going to be a lot of minor quality of life improvements before that to build a proper foundation first. And then finally, Siege Mode will get a big expansion expansion of its sandbox gameplay, and we have big plans for its second map. So a lot of really cool stuff coming. Also, some important notes about some delays. They then go on to mention that patch 12 will come with a new class, the Tech Marine with the Omnissiah Axe, a new operation, new battlefield conditions for stratagems, new heroic weapons, technical improvements as usual, and more. The Battle Barge expansion will unfortunately have to be delayed to a later patch. We prefer releasing a version we're satisfied with rather than just follow a schedule at all costs. And honestly, that's a good idea that they are taking their time on that and making sure that it's polished. And yes, as you guys know, the end of the year is nearing, but we have one final community event in store for us with a pretty cool reward. Check it out. This was posted by the dev team, who said, here's this year's last event. Launch the stratagems mode and complete 2 weekly or daily stratagems in any difficulty to earn the Death or Glory Left Greave. You have until December 31st to complete it. So that's pretty cool. And yes, that is the final event of 2025. Can you believe it? And boy, has it been an awesome year for Space Marine 2 for sure. Now, also, we should be getting a community blog post sooner than expected, as indicated right here. So Agbar asked, my question is, do you have any end of the year blog post? And the dev team responded and said, absolutely I do. I've made sure to have it ready before the holidays. It will be posted this week, and whenever that blog post goes out, we will be sure to let you guys know, and it might be filled with more Tech Marine teases. Who knows? And yes, the Space Marine 2 community team has been busy answering some questions on behalf of the dev team, but more importantly, have actually teased some really cool features coming up in the future. If we head over to the official Space Marine 2 website, where the devs respond to fan suggestions and ideas, we can find some of these teases. So let's first take a look at this post by Two Finger Tony, who said, I'm super excited and happy for the Power Axe and the Champion's customizable cosmetics. Thank you, but my best friend is not. He was so excited to be able to put the Vanguard Wolf Pelt on his favorite class, the Tactical, and use the Power Axe. Once I told him that was not possible, he promptly refunded the Season 2 Battle Pass and said he was done with the game. So I'm asking if we can please get these two options a go. That would make me and him so happy. Plus, he would actually get back on the game and play with me again. Thanks. And the dev team responded to this and said, hello, we are thinking on something cooler and more complex than that. So a very interesting response there in regards to that. And I think that's definitely some good news for sure. Now let's take a look at this post by The Splint, who said, add the heroic weapons as a skin option. Some of the heroic versions of weapons look so good, specifically looking at you, Xenophase Blade and Firstborn style bolt pistol, and yet they're basically useless if you don't like the balanced playstyle or don't want your bolt pistol to shoot in bursts. Can we please get them added as skins like the other weapon variants too? And the dev team said, hello, this is something we are considering, but it's not a simple feature to implement. So they are definitely considering that feature. So based on those two responses, I think that's definitely some really good news. But it's time to switch gears, because on to some unfortunate news, especially for those of you wanting a Terminator or Apothecary class down the road. While we are getting the Tech Marine in early 2026, beyond that, the waters are looking quite murky when it comes to these two possible classes, the Terminator or Apothecary class. So heading over to the official Discord, we got some indications about this. This was posted by Charred Revenge, I believe it is. I probably said that completely wrong, but they said odds of us getting armor or classes like Terminator and Apothecary in the future, and the dev team responded with low. So that's unfortunate. However, what this does possibly clue us into is the fact that perhaps Saber is looking to add something entirely different to the roster of classes. So what would you like to see after Tech Marine if in fact we do get another new class. Sound off in the comments down below. Now, what we do know officially is that yes, the Tech Marine is also getting his very own melee weapon. This was posted by the team. They said a little teaser, never killed nobody. We're heading towards the end of the year, which means we're getting closer to the addition of the Tech Marine. It's time for us to start sharing a bit of what we've been cooking for this new class. They then go on to say, first, the Tech Marine comes with its iconic new weapon, the Omnisan Axe. As every new melee weapon, this halberd-style weapon comes with its own unique set of animations, finishers, and progression. So that's awesome to hear. And then we also have a photo of it right here, of course, and it looks absolutely glorious. Hit that like button if you love it. And mentioning weapons, modders have added in the lightning claws, and after seeing them, these would be absolutely amazing in the game. Here's a look at them in action. This was posted by Fuhrer Hassan, and it says, yes, brothers, I'm still enjoying these claws. So yeah, these would be freaking badass to be officially added into the game. I hope the devs see this. They then go on to say, also, before I get people's hopes up again, yes, this is a mod for now. Maybe they'll actually add it to the game if it gets popular enough. Praise the Void Father. So yeah, again, hopefully they add these in. They look freaking awesome. Also, a lot of the community want to see class restrictions lifted. Ultimately, it was suggested that one creative way this could be done, at least at first, is through a stratagem. So this was posted by Pogetter, who says, is there a chance that a stratagem condition which removes class limit could be added into the game? And the dev team said it's not planned, but maybe one day. So is this something you guys would like to see? And what other creative stratagems could Saber possibly experiment with? Sound off in the comments on that as well, if you want to see that. Now, brothers, it's that time again to go over your top comments. So remember to leave a comment down below, and it could end up right here in a future video. So let's dive into it and let's do this. So our first comment is from Somnus Shinra, who says, we need a librarian or a chaplain class. And this is something that a lot of people have been asking for a very long time now. And yes, it's becoming evident that there's no limitations to what they can add in Space Marine 2. And I'm all here for it. The more classes, the better. And then we have the next top comment from Omega, who says, I do wish bot customization included weapons and possibly perks. Kinda disappointing to set up a Pyroblaster themed tactical salamander and have it show up with a basic bolter. And I totally agree with this. I think the more customization the AI gets to match what you want is definitely something that would benefit the game for sure, because it's kind of weird to be able to customize some parts of the AI and then have another part of the AI be completely off from what you want. So hopefully they do add this in there. But I will say this, at least we do have some AI customization already. So that's a good sign for sure. Now this comes from Scott Cavers 5726, who says, I would love to see Terminators in the game with lightning claws. And as you guys know, we already just saw that mod gameplay of the lightning claws, and yes, this would be awesome to see in the game for sure. So sound off in the comments. Once again, what classes do you want to see? What new weapons do you want to see? What new melee weapons do you want to see in the game? And who knows, it may be featured as a top comment in an upcoming video. And hopefully Saber is listening to your ideas and actually implement them into the game in the future. But again, 2025 has been absolutely amazing for Space Marine 2. It has been an absolute blast covering this game, and I cannot wait for 2026 as well. So I will see you guys out there in Space Marine 2. Have fun, and see you later.